Okay, everybody. So this is gonna be part 2 of the What If Naruto and Sasuke were trained. I'm gonna just say we're in the anbu. So we go to them going to the team selection. So they say Team 7 Naruto and Sasuke say, bro, we better not get nobody fucking trash. And in this one, Hinata is a fucking OP ass prodigy. Like, she is a little bit better than Neji. She know everything Neji know, and she even made her own form of the she a little bit better than Neji. They have the exact same skill set. It's just she has more critical thinking ability, as I should say. She's smarter than Neji and more crafty than Neji is. Okay, so Sakura's gonna be on the team with Kiba and Shino. And Hinata gonna be on the team with Naruto and Sasuke. But Naruto and Sasuke say, Aruka, I'm supposed to have 2 new teammates today. He would say, how did you know? They would say the Hokage told us. And then they would have 2 new teammates being Shin and Sai. Sai is the same dude who's in canon, but it's his brother Shin, his older brother. He like a couple days, he like a couple minutes older. I think they twins. Except his brother got like brown hair. Well, no, they're not twins. I think his brother like 1 year older than him. But it was all like same class and everything. Danzo killed him, but Naruto and Sasuke killed Danzo. So yeah, let's eat. So they're gonna have a 5-man team with 2 joining captains. They're gonna have Yamato and Kakashi. When Sasuke hear Kakashi, they say the Kakashi had a Sharingan. Kakashi who mastered over 1,000 jutsu. Cold-blooded Kakashi. The legendary Kakashi. And then he would say, yeah, okay, yes. Yes, he is known by many names, but his name is Kakashi Hatake. And then they would say not awesome, but they would say Yamato. And then Naruto would say, don't tell me you're talking about Yamato and the Anbu. The one who has the most special Kekkei kind of world. We can't speak on that because it's S-rank secret. And then he said, how did you know? They would say, it don't matter. But is that him? They would say, yes. He would say, oh, daddy, yes, sir. They're going to say, we're going to tell everybody in our team, but they're not going to tell anyone else. And then he going to say, you sure? He going to say, Science Shin, do you know? They would say, no. And then Naruto will I explain to Hinata, you explain it to. And Sasuke would go, he would say, he has a world release. And they would say, what? He would slap both of their faces. He would say, he would cover both of them. He would say, chill, that's my secret. And he would say, no, Hinata would say, what? He has the strongest kick again, one of the strongest kick I've seen. And then Naruto would say, shh, chill. And by the way, Naruto will be rocking Kakashi look. Naruto would say, there's no reason to hide your Sharingan. Everybody on the team knows it. And then he would say, well, okay. And then Sasuke would be looking at Kakashi's Sharingan. He would say, try to push as much chakra as you can. And then Kakashi would, and he would say, you have the Mangekyo. Kakashi would say, what? No, I don't. And then Sasuke would say, yes, you have unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan. And then he would say, try to do something with your eye. He would do something when he would see Kamui. Sasuke would say, what, you have Kamui? And then Kakashi would say, what is that? He would say, so it's basically to the point where you can make objects go in your own dimension and make attacks go in your own dimension. But since you don't have the other eye, you can't actually go into that dimension, which will be actually very good because you can teleport from space to space. And then Kakashi would say, oh, Obito Sharingan. He would whisper to himself, he would say, Obito Sharingan has that much versatility. And then he would say, oh, God, my eye. Naruto would say, it's good. It's a good, my guy. He would say, I'll talk to Nine Tails and it let me use 4 out of 9 tails of his chakra. So, oh yeah, his name is Kurama. So if you ever say the nine tails, you better say Kurama, I swear. And then Kurama in his mind, like, he actually does respect me. And then Kakashi be like, okay, so what does Kurama chakra have to do about this? Kurama has experience of healing. Like, when I was a kid and the village used to mess with me, that's why I healed in like 1 day, 1 to 2 days. And then Kakashi would be like, oh, he would say, if I push chakra into you, it could heal your sight so you won't go blind. And then Sasuke would be like, he did it for me about 2, 3 times. And he would say, and if the Kurama agrees, he can give you 1 to 2 tails worth of chakra, so you can use Mangekyo without, how do I say it, wasting your own chakra. And then Sasuke would be looking like, I didn't know all that, Naruto. And then he said, you don't need to. You can turn your Sharingan off. You're in the Chiha. And you have probably about 1/3 more of chakra than Kakashi does. And Kakashi said, huh? He said Sasuke already has Mangekyo Sharingan. And it's something that I need to tell the team. And this is at the bell test. Because Kakashi had showed early when he heard how much talent he had on his team. So Naruto gonna pretty much say, okay, the whole team needs to know this. And he said, everybody, Sasuke already know this. Then he gonna pull up in mask and he gonna show his Mangekyo Sharingan. Kakashi said, how do you have Mangekyo? He said, okay, everybody, so this is an S-rank secret. And then Hinata them looking like, Hinata says, you full of S-rank secrets, ain't you? Then he like, yeah, I know who my parents is too, and that's an S-rank secret. And the nine tails inside of me, that's another S-rank secret. And then they're like, God, Naruto, you just full of S-rank secrets. Then he say, okay, so Danzo was the one who made the Uchiha massacre happen. Sasuke already know this. We already killed Danzo. Then they would say, you killed the council. They would say, shut up. Don't keep it down. And then all of them would say, okay. So you killed Danzo, right? And then they're going to say, yes. So I took this eye out of his right eye socket because he took it from Shisui and Uchiha. And Sasuke said I can have it since he's now the last Uchiha and was very close to Shisui. And then they would say, okay. And he would say, I know the powers to this genjutsu, to this eye. It was the Tail Legend. Shisui the teleporter. He could use the body flicker jutsu so well. He could teleport like he using a flying Raja, a sacred technique used by the 2nd and 4th Hokage, and that I have in my bag. And then Kashi would be like, that's your, and Naruto would say, I already know. And then he would say, Shisui eyes. He had the second strongest genjutsu in history. It's only second to a legend called the Infinite Tsukuyomi. It's basically genjutsu that can take over the entire world. But Shisui's genjutsu is so strong, it can actually take over a fair amount of people. It can let me control a fair amount of people, and it can let me create a genjutsu so strong I could kill someone with it just using it one time, unless they have a dojutsu at or above my level. So you have to at least have a Mangekyo Sharingan, a Rinnegan, a EMS or a Rinnegan stronger than that. Or like if you're in Hinata's case, have to have the Jougin, which is the second form of the Bakugan, only foretold in history. And Hinata will say, how do you know what? Naruto will say, I did my research on a lot of clans. And then she would say, oh, so Naruto would say, okay, I got to lie y'all this. And we're ready to take the bell test. And then Kakashi would say, okay. He would say, everybody, come with me. All 5 of them would jump in the bush. He would say, okay, this is the plan. And then Sasuke would say, who made you team leader? Naruto would say, come on, man. Do you want to be team leader, Sasuke? Honestly, Sasuke would say, nah, you know I'm built to be a right-hand man. A stealthy killer. Then he would say, Hinata, do you want to be the leader? She said, not really. And then she and Sasuke said, we just gonna have each other's back. And Naruto said, so that makes me leader. Okay, I know what everybody can't bring to this team. Sai and Shin, you bring brute force with their animals, with their ink animals. Sasuke, you bring finesse and anonymity, so they won't know where it's coming from. So you're this confusing them. Then you bring in confusion with your genjutsu and your strikes. Hinata, you bring straightforward attack and probably the best taijutsu out of everyone. I, on the other hand, bring the traps to the team. And then they say traps. Naruto says, yeah, the whole time we were talking, I set traps everywhere. I had my clones using Flying Rising. They on the ground. They don't set multiple traps already. And then everybody said, smart thinking, Naruto. And Naruto said, okay, Sasuke, I need you to, how do I say it, distract both of them. So Sasuke said, so it's fireball time. And then Naruto said, it's fireball time. He said, Shinsai, I need you to handle Yamato with your brute force. I need you to keep him back, to keep wood release from messing with me, creating my traps, and using my tailed beast. And then both of them would say, great. He would say, Hinata, you will help Sasuke target Kakashi from close range while Sasuke will handle long range. But you two have to work in complete unison, or Hinata, one of your strikes, Kakashi could block it and hit Sasuke, or Sasuke accidentally hit Hinata with a genjutsu. My job is to keep setting traps along the way, and to hit them with sudden jutsu and different things like that. But I'm not using my Sharingan because I don't know its full power yet. So if I accidentally open the Mangekyo, it's going to be too risky. And then all of them say, Hut, go. Sai and Shin go after Yamato, going after him as fast as they can. Say Super Beast Scroll. Gorilla, they both each draw 10 gorillas. 20 giant ink gorillas are going after Yamato. And then Yamato is using wood barriers, wood walls, and wood cages to block their way. While Sasuke is doing fireball jutsus and lightning ball jutsus to make Kakashi back away. And Hinata is doing her air palm strikes with her palms to keep them back. By the way, Yamato has one bell and Kakashi has one bell. No, Kakashi would activate his Sharingan knowing he would need it versus these two. He would see one of Naruto's trap. But is that what Naruto want him to think? Naruto would set a genjutsu using his Sharingan. And then Kakashi would actually turn the other way and fall into his real trap. Naruto would say, ha. I told you my Sharingan has some of the strongest genjutsu capabilities. Some stuff might be real, some stuff might be illusions. And then Yamato and Naruto would say, now. He would jump down and put a chakra restriction set on Yamato. He would say, it shouldn't be that much problem now. It would cut his chakra in half automatically because it would take 2 times worth of chakra to use every jutsu he has. And he would say, what? It takes too much chakra. And he would say, keep Kakashi using the Sharingan. As long as he uses the Sharingan, he's going to keep wasting his chakra because he's not a Uchiha. So it takes too much chakra. And he's not a part of a clan that's renowned for having large reserves of chakra, like the Uzumaki or Senju. And then they would say, great. And then they would keep going. Naruto would fly right behind Kakashi, and he would say, Rasengan. Kakashi would say, what? He would hit Kakashi in the back with Rasengan. And then it would turn into a log. Naruto would say, no, above us. Sasuke would say, lightning spark jutsu. Hinata would say, air palm strike. And then both of them would hit Kakashi in the stomach. Kakashi would say, and then it would poof. Naruto would say, I knew Kakashi was a smart opponent, but this smart is beyond me. And then Sai and Shin would say, help us. They would be embarrassed. Naruto would activate his Mangekyo. His Mangekyo Sharingan, allowing him to see through the genjutsu. He said, wait, Sasuke, it's genjutsu. Shoot a lightning spark at it. And then he would shoot a giant lightning spark at it, showing that it was genjutsu. Sai and Shin are over there. Kakashi put us in a slack genjutsu. Sasuke said, ooh, I want to use it. Naruto says you can't use it. It's a 1-kill technique. Do not try it. And then Sasuke would say, oh my god, bro. And then Hinata would say, okay, it's time for me to help. She would say she would get close to Kakashi. She would say, you're in my diameter. He would say, what? No, it can't be. She would say, 8 trigrams, 64 palms, 1 palm, 2 palm, 4 palm, 8 palm, 16 palm, 32 palm, 64 palms. And then they would knock Kakashi out cold. she would get the bell, and then Naruto would put it in his pocket. He'd say, "This is for the team. This belongs to nobody." And then everybody would say, "Great." He would say, "Now you two come and help Yamato. Sasuke, you be the best thing to burn this wood. Use your sacred flames." He would say, pure fireball jutsu. So it's basically a jutsu that helped him use the purest form of fire, which is the hottest form of fire, being a blue fireball. Well, it's basically a fireball that burns different colors. It has green, red, orange, blue, yellow. It just have a whole bunch of colors to unlock their truest form. And then it would turn blue right before it hit Yamato wood cage, and it will burn the whole wood cage easily. Yamato would say, "What jutsu is this?" Naruto would say, "Don't worry about it." Yamato would say, "What?" Naruto would say, "Headhunter jutsu." And he would pull Yamato on the ground. He would say, "Go, shadow clones." His shadow clones would be digging for about 10 minutes. And then by the time they get almost there, it would turn into a log. He would say, "Oh my God, bro." He would then say, "Bro, there he go, bro." Both of his clones jump out. They would say restriction seal, and they would put a restriction seal on him to make him not be able to move. He would pick up the other bell. He would say, "We have both of the bells from you two," and then both of them would say, "You passed." The Hokage would be looking like Naruto's leadership skills is very commending. And then all the council members would be watching this because they heard of all of them being prodigies, and they would say they defeated 2 anbu captain level fighters, 2 Kage level fighters to be exact, with both some of the strongest Kekkei Genkais in history. One being Word Release, used by the first Hokage. If they can find a way to defeat Yamato this easily, all of them together probably would be a match for the first Hokage if they were all in top tier form. And then then Kakashi would say, "You are officially Team 7. And then they would all jump up and say, "Yes, sir." Naruto would throw the bells up, and then he would say, "Great Gust Jutsu." He would blow the bells away. They would say, "Why did you do that?" Naruto said, "I got a feeling that that'll cement our legacy." And then everybody said, "Everybody shoot a jutsu up." I'm going to just say Science Brother shot up a water bomb. Sasuke shot up a fire bomb. Hinata shot up a fire bomb. And Sasuke shot up an electric bomb. Naruto shot up a mud bomb. And the rest of them shot up water bombs. And then they all blew up together, making some warm, muddy water fall on all of them. They would say, "God dang, we just got so dirty. It's worth it, though." Naruto would say, "Fuck, hey, everybody, ramen on me." Everybody would say, "Yes, sir." Everybody would go and eat ramen, and then they would go to the Hokage and tell them that they made a team. He said the council members are very impressed by your strength. Actually, you are very strong. The 2 people you went up against are some of the strongest people in the Leaf. Kakashi became Chunin only a little bit after the Chunin exams, and Yamato has one of the strongest Kekkei Genkais in history. But y'all still managed to use teamwork and beat him. And Naruto said, "Oh, no, Hokage. We could have defeated them way easier." Sasuke literally has a one-hit kill technique called a Matarasu. Then he would say the same thing that Itachi Uchiha had. He would say, "Yes, of course." And he would say, "What? The eternal black flames of Matarasu." Then he would say, "Yeah, I could have pretty killed them easily." And he said, "What do you mean you had one hit kills Naruto?" He says, "Oh yeah, I have a seal that literally absorbs all of your chakra. Like if you don't have enough chakra as an Uzumaki, you basically gonna get drained almost instantly. It only take a couple minutes to drain all of your chakra. And if you don't have much chakra as an Uzumaki or Senju, full-blooded, of course, you're pretty much dead." And then Hokage would be like, "What if you put the seal on you? It's absorbing the chakra and sending chakra to me, so it will basically do nothing." And then Hokage would say, "Wow." Naruto would say, "We just ate ramen and everything. I think we're gonna go to sleep, start on our mission tomorrow." And then Hokage would say, "Okay." And all of them will leave. That's gonna be the end of this video. You feel me? You did. Alright. So I'll catch you guys later in the next video. Quater Sage Kage is gonna bring all his subscribers a new banger. This series, y'all if being honest, bro, this series, when you trying to find a series that you actually like, bro, it's so hard. Cause, like, you can find series that you can do. But, like, if you don't enjoy the series, there's no point in making it. I like to make it all smile. But I want to make the series how I like it, too. You feel me? So, if I want to make... So, if I don't want to make, like, what if Naruto and Sasuke grew up differently or something? That's not going to be exciting to me. But if it comes out to have great fighting, a storyline, stuff like that, I'm going to make it. Because I like a great storyline and great heroes, pretty much. But let me stop babbling. I'll catch y'all in the next video, though. Catch your boy. I'll catch y'all later.